of that system. So we do have more activity to face at least through about 9-10 o'clock. Not all of it will be severe, but there is some good news to pass along when it comes to improving weather conditions for the weekend. Lingering clouds, patchy showers and storms for mostly the coastal and marine areas up until about 7 a.m. And then we start to open the door to a much drier air mass that will start to filter in. We're going to have a west wind pattern for tomorrow. Usually with drier air and west winds this time of year, it can warm up very quickly. So that's what I'm expecting for tomorrow. But the rain activity is going to be done and over with. And then going into Sunday, we may have some patchy clouds with a little ripple that comes in to reinforce and cause a wind shift, which will continue that flow of dry air. So that means lower humidity and some cooler mornings ahead. At least through this evening, watch for those storms. The primary gust concern will be in place for another few hours. Maybe an isolated tornado, a couple of small hail reports, and if heavy rain falls quickly in one spot, it can cause some local flooding. So you do have to be aware of those through the course of the evening. But I mentioned that dry air flow. Low pressure is going to linger for a few days starting Sunday off the Atlantic coast, and that puts us in a steady north-northeast wind flow, drags in a wedge of dryness from the mid-Atlantic and the Appalachian regions and forces it upon here. So it's not going to be all that humid anymore, and some of those temperatures, I wouldn't be shocked if we see some mornings in the 50s. I think this particular guidance of temperatures may be overdoing the coolness because on Monday morning it tends to show some 40s across southeast Georgia. I'd be a little surprised if that were to occur, but I definitely think the dry air coming in is legitimate and may make those weekend activities and early next week feel a little better, including all those festivals that are taking place for tomorrow. A bit breezy, a bit warm, but not as humid as it has been. And the effect on those morning temperatures, we'll feel it for Mother's Day morning. So an early breakfast for mom may be a bit cooler than your average reading for this time of year. The afternoons will stay warm.